Hi again. It is now 12:43 a.m. Not that that matters any, but I'm just going to throw that in there. And while it's on my mind, and I kind of wanted to do this first, but I needed to do the intro thingy first, I'm going to attempt to explain my views or beliefs about God, Goddess, Deity, Zeus, Apollo, Kali, or all of those. Any of them, all of them, none of them, whatever. Okay, so, I try to explain this simply, and it comes out as me sounding atheist. I don't know why I'm doing like this. I'm not praying. I don't know. I'm just saying like this. Anyhow, so, basically, if I can get this out right, my view of deities, whatever, is that there is a great being, force, whatever. Maybe it's just one big humongo thing. Maybe it's several little ones that comprise whatever the word is into this one big one. Whatever, I don't know. But I believe there is a big old. I don't mean like literally big. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. Something out there, because that's kind of an agnostic thing. Out there that we as humans aren't fully humans on Earth with all the knowledge we have now aren't fully capable of understanding like what it is, how it works, any of that, just that it exists. And we have our own interpretations of what that is. It's not that what we interpret it is, in fact, it's not that what we interpret it as is what it is, be it the Christian God, Krishnu, Zeus, Apollo, Aphrodite, Bridget, any of those. I think all those are our interpretations throughout time of this great deity thing, whatever it is. It's not that it's like we kind of made them up, but not like Luke Skywalker made them up, but we wrapped our heads around them and interpreted them as best we can understand them throughout history. And so, while none of them are entirely accurate, they're not entirely wrong either. And I'm like confusing the crap out of half y'all that come across this, but this is like, I'm not very good at explaining this. But this is like a main aspect of my beliefs. Which I don't know if this makes me agnostic or pagan or what this makes me, but yeah. And so, another way of looking at it, I think, is, okay, put it this way. You're you. As far as you know, you're just you, whoever you are. Now, to your mother, you have aspects of yourself that you don't show to everyone in the world. You don't use the same language with your best friend as you do your mother or your great-grandma or your boss. Each person that you present to other people is a different aspect of yourself. They're all you, but they're different aspects. And each aspect compromises a part of who you are. And I believe that each of these, projections, say Aphrodite, Venus, Minerva, I'm stuck on the Greek gods for some reason, whoever that history has given stories to and assigned qualities, whatever, to, are just different aspects of the one big doohickey out there. So, yeah, that's, I guess the aspects thing works for me. But again, the aspects are, the same as, just you versus you and your mom, you and your boss. They're it'd be it's more like, I think, if I can word this properly, let's just say your mom, no, let's just say, okay, let's say your best friend, no, actually the mom, your aunt, okay, let's just say your aunt, who knows you quite well but not as well as your best friend or your mom, tells one of her friends about you for some reason, and then that friend has their idea of what kind of person or who you are, and maybe they mention you to someone else, and each time you get mentioned to someone, they have their own ideas of who you are, or maybe even if it's just a tiny little snippet, there's that impression of who you are. I think that for the deities, gods, goddesses, it's a bit like that, and that over time things have gotten added on to and whatnot, and yeah. So if that made any sense, or even if it didn't, that's as best I can explain it right now. My main beliefs of the deity. So in a nutshell, I believe in the deity or deities, but at the same time, I believe that man created them. Yeah. So yeah. So when I say I believe in God, but that at the same time man created God, it makes me sound like I'm a bit atheist. But as you hopefully can gather from some of that, I'm actually not. So yeah. And I will see you later with another video to this. Bye. Okay, so right now it is Wednesday, November 30th at 8:25 a.m. and I am getting ready for work. I should be leaving it in 5 minutes, but that's kind of not going to happen. It never does. And so while I was getting ready, I hope you can hear me. I'm kind of ironing here. So while I was getting ready this morning, I realized I forgot something in my video about the deities. Well, I still believe what I said earlier, at least that's as best I could word what I believe, but I forgot something. It's not that I can prove it, although if I tried I might be able to, though I doubt it. It's just that it makes sense to me. To me it makes sense, or I should say I believe that there are, or I should say were, ancient cultures, religions, tribes, whatever, there's ancient cultures, that would have, I think this might work with Celtic beliefs maybe, I'm not sure, that, let's say there was someone, a real life person who did great deeds, or something worthy of being remembered, and that, you know, I think, I'm like Beowulf right now. That's not really Celtic, but whatever. I'm in a hurry getting ready here. And they would tell stories about this person and what they did, and you kind of had and sometimes you had that big fish story thing going on where it got added on to more and more. And so I think that in some cases, some deities actually did start out as real people. It's just that, you know, over time they had the big fish story thing going on, and their legends or stories got added on to more and more, and turned them from real people into god or goddess type figures. So, yeah. I think that'll work for an explanation, and I've got to hurry up and finish getting ready. I'll see you later. Bye.